Today we have left Bloxburg and we are now in Dress to Impress. But don't worry, it won't be for long, as in today's video I'm going to be building the Dress to Impress lobby in Bloxburg. Okay, so let's just get straight into it because I think this is going to be a long one. And my first plan is to hop into Dress to Impress and take some screenshots around the map, as I'm going to try and limit the amount of times I have to go from Bloxburg to Dress to Impress back to Bloxburg, as that's going to add so much time for no reason. So let me make sure I take screenshots of every single inch of this damn lobby. Okay, that's enough of that. Let's just start building this thing. But really quickly before we get into it, I just want to give a huge thank you to Glossy, as she has actually done this video before with the older version of the map, and I will link her video in the description below, so please go give that a watch. Okay, now let's just get straight into this time lapse because it's going to be a very weird one. As you can tell, I have the two screenshots that I took on the side. Well, not the two, just two other ones I took. I was initially just going to have the screenshots up on my phone so you could have the full speed build, but I think I'd actually break my neck looking back from my phone to my laptop, so I just gave up and we're just going to have to deal with them there. But I think it kind of works, like it shows what I'm building at the time that I'm building it, if that makes any sense. And let me just say, I don't know why this build took me so long. I mean, like, I could figure it out, but I feel like it took me too long. Like, the scale for most things, I think I got pretty good first try, but these damn windows, I don't know what it was. I think I was desperately just trying to make the square windows in Bloxburg match the square windows in Dress to Impress. Like, you couldn't tell me they weren't the same size. They clearly weren't, but in my head they were. But I did realize later on that actually the windows in Dress to Impress are kind of rectangle. I don't know how I didn't pick up on that, but anyway, I just want to say something really quick, by the way. It's got nothing to do with the video, but when has anything I've ever said got to do with the video? This damn ticket icon at the top of the screen is so damn annoying, and you just can't get rid of it. Like, it doesn't go anywhere. Like, I'm sorry, I could kind of put it up for Halloween and Christmas, but I'm sorry, I'm done with Christmas. It's no longer Christmas. It's the 3rd of January. Like, can we get rid of it? Why do we still have tickets in the game? I'm just over it. I'm over it. I'm ready for New Year. Get the Christmas stuff away from me. And it's the fact that this footage is, like, extremely cropped. Like, it's got the Bloxburg footage, the Dress to Impress pictures. Like, half the top of the screen is gone, and you could still see the stupid ass ticket. But anyway, that's enough of that. Let's talk about some Dress to Impress stuff. I am, like I think everyone, I'm low-key really obsessed with Dress to Impress. She is the mother to Fashion Famous, the mother that Fashion Famous never knew she needed. All jokes aside though, I think DTI developers are probably one of the best working developers I've ever seen. Like, obviously Bloxburg, great developing team, they're great. But like, I don't know how DTI do it. They move so quick. Like, their updates are just snap, snap, snap. Like, the fact that they broke records with their Halloween update, their Christmas update, like, they are crazy. Even the fact that they collaborated with Charlie XCX, which is absolutely wild, and I love Charlie XCX, and I love Dress to Impress. It was a wild time. Like, I don't know if it's just me, but I fully forget that it's a Roblox game. Like, to me, Dress to Impress is like almost bigger than Roblox. Maybe not, but like maybe. But I honestly think so. Like, Charlie XCX, I don't think would collab with Roblox, but she would collab with Dress to Impress. I don't know, I think it's just such like a departure from Roblox. Like, Roblox is such like a kid's game, and then you get Dress to Impress, which is like, yeah, it's a kid game, like kids can play it, but like realistically it's more teens, young adults that are playing the game, which I think is so cool. Like, I just love this damn game. I don't know, I just feel like Dress to Impress kind of fulfills that like craving in me to like design things, but not in just like a building sense that Bloxburg does. I don't know if any of you guys watching this can relate to this. Maybe you're all too young for this, I don't know. I'm not even that old, I'm literally 18, but whatever. Growing up, I used to play a ton of dress up games like Move Us Up Planet, Stardoll, all of those games, if any of you guys know them. But like, none of them live up to Dress to Impress. Like, they're all great. Like, Move Us Up Planet, like that was my favorite game when I was younger. But like, the creativity and the customization that Dress to Impress have is like crazy. Like, I wish I had that when I was growing up. Like, damn, I was stuck to Move Us Up Planet. Like, it was not that good. We were struggling. But anyway, let me talk about the build for once. So far I've built the windows and I've started doing the first like main room, and oh my god, the issue I had with these shelves is far too much. Like, the scale is just so different from Dress to Impress to Bloxburg, which makes so much sense. Like, why would they be compatible? Why would anyone want to make that easy for me? I don't know. But like, genuinely, this build took me so long overall to complete, and like, I don't really know why it took me so long. Like, I was so like almost like specific on such different details that like I didn't need to be that specific about. Like, realistically, no one would notice if it was slightly off. I don't know why I spent so much time making it perfect, and even in the end it's not perfect. Like, there's so many things that are wrong with it, but you can still tell that it's the Dress to Impress lobby. So I don't know. Anyway, moving on. This is like really chaotic, but whatever. Let me talk a little bit about Bloxburg, because at the moment I don't know, like, I obviously love Bloxburg. It will always be probably my favorite game ever, but I don't know, recently I'm feeling like some kind of burnout with the game. I mean, I've been filming videos about it since 2020. Like, I'm coming up to 5 years doing this, which is really insane. Like, it does not feel that long. Like, I started making videos when I was 13, nearly 14, and now I'm an adult. Like, that's disgusting. But yeah, with Bloxburg at the moment, I don't know, I'm feeling like, not uninspired is the word, I just feel like, I don't know, almost I just feel like everything that I could do has been done, or even I've done it before. Like, I mean, I think on my TikTok alone I've got over like 800 videos. Like, any new idea, I've probably already done it or someone else has done it and they've done it better. I mean, even with this damn Just Impress video, like Glossy did it better, like let's be honest. But I think it's just trying to get myself in a place where like I can make content that I enjoy in Bloxburg, because I want to make Bloxburg videos, but I'm almost like just over making repetitive content. Like no one needs to see me do a 2x2 house or like, you know, those sort of things again and again, because it gets repetitive, it gets boring, and I just want to do something new. And I think that's where my issue comes, because like there's updates with new stuff, new buildings, blah 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 blah, but like at the end of the day there is only so much stuff you can build. So at the moment, like I'm not being very consistent with my posting. Anytime I have an idea, I want to post, I want to film. But I don't know, I'm just like not in this era where I want to force myself to do things. Because I feel like I can tell, and you guys can probably tell, if I'm filming something and it just doesn't feel genuine. Like with this video, like this concept, this idea, it's been done before, like Glossy did it. And I'm sure so many other creators have done this before. Like I know Kiva on TikTok, she once built the murder mystery maps. So I don't want to say this is like reinventing the wheel or anything, but for me, coming up with this video idea, I could tell like something had clicked in me, because it had like kind of birthed like the creativity and the inspiration to film, which I don't normally have as much anymore. And I think like combining my love for Dress to Impress with Bloxburg is kind of where I want to go in the future, for now at least. So I've been brainstorming, thinking about ideas. I have a few ideas that I really want to do, and so many things that like hopefully are coming. I don't know, I can't guarantee it. If I'm unmotivated, I'm unmotivated and won't want to do it. But at this moment in time, I'm feeling the motivation, and I don't know, I think I'm ready to like come back, not properly. I still have exams and schoolwork and stuff like that, but I want to come back and post maybe at least like every few days, instead of posting like 3 days in a row and then not for the rest of the month and stuff like that. But I've got a big mouth, so I'm just going to tell you what these video ideas I've come up with are. I'm thinking of doing things like Dress to Impress themes, but building a house for it in Bloxburg, or things like maybe making an outfit and then building a house designed by the outfit or like inspired by it in Bloxburg. And I think things like that will probably get me out of that like burnout that I've been having with the game. And obviously burnout is very common. I think like once you've done anything for 5 years, it's gonna get dead, it's gonna get redundant, but I don't want that to happen. I don't want to just keep digging myself further in. Hence I've been posting less and doing less TikToks, Instagram, YouTube, like anything, because I think once you get in that repetition and that routine, I think it's just kind of over from that. But anyway, that's enough of that. Here's how everything is looking so far. I think it looks really good and really close to the actual game. The outside is looking very questionable, so let's ignore that and let's get back into it. So I actually cut out a lot of the speed build, because honestly this took me probably about 4 hours overall to do. And spoiler alert, I don't even get to do in the entire lobby, because the Bloxburg map, it just isn't big enough. Like the Bloxburg build map that you get, even with large plot, it's just not big enough. And for some reason I'm stupid, and I only noticed this when I got to like continue in building the stairs by the skin tones bit. I turned around and I was like, oh, the edge of the map is literally there. So unfortunately I can't actually build the entire Dress to Impress lobby. If I do, I think it would actually have to be over a few plots, which I feel like almost ruins the fantasy of it a little bit, but there's not much I can do about it. Anyway, right now for the building, I'm building these, what are they called, the skin tone booth. I guess in real life these are like the self-tanners, not self-tanners, the what are they called, sun loungers, whatever, I don't think it really matters. But I'm building these right now. I did these with the light up strips. Why am I so bad with names? I don't even know what they're called. And I had such an issue with these because I wanted them to be like obviously glowing, lit up, but I didn't want them to produce much light, because this many lights together is going to be like too bright for the building. But if I made the lighting too low of a color, then it would just be dark and wouldn't reflect. In the end, I kind of had to give up a little bit and just let them glow, because there's not much I could do about it. But oh my god, I spent probably about an hour on them for no reason, just because I was so stressed about the color. But honestly, I do think they look really good in the end. I mean, like, look at that. Like, I think that looks pretty similar to the actual thing. I will say the graphics and lighting between the two games really pushed me is not the right word, like it kind of put me off. Like when I compare them, like the brown in Bloxburg is different to the brown in Dress to Impress, because the graphics in Dress to Impress are different to the ones in Bloxburg. I mean, it makes a lot of sense, like they're two different games, but like it's so annoying. And I also really want to quickly say the decals in the game, in Dress to Impress I went around and took little screenshots, and then I went into Photoshop, colored them up and like drew them up so they'd look even, and then I just uploaded them onto Bloxburg through the like decal thing. Not Bloxburg, I uploaded them to Roblox through the decal thing. But I think the decals are probably my favorite thing to do. When I create videos or anything, I love doing like thumbnails, making decals for games. I think that's really fun. So honestly, I had such a good time like rescaling the images and all that stuff. And oh my god, I talked way too much, and now we're done. So let me show you the final product. And here is the final product. And honestly, I'm so proud of this. I think it looks just like Dress to Impress. I mean, there's a few differences here and there, but I think based on face value, like you would definitely tell this is Dress to Impress. Anyway, let me thank you guys so much for watching. Even if you skipped to the end, fair enough. And if you for some reason enjoyed me yapping about rubbish for 9 minutes, then thank you too. Make sure to like, subscribe, comment, do all that rubbish, and make sure to let me know in the comments your thoughts on the build and if I should finish it.